Hey guys, and welcome to my first tutorial, which is stretches that will help you get the splits. This video is mainly for beginners, but it can also be for people who are looking to get their splits all the way down and are having trouble getting there. I suggest using this video and stretching at least 3 times a week if you want fast results. Alright, so that's it. I hope you enjoy. The first stretch we're going to do is a standing straddle. You want to stand with your feet a little more than shoulder width apart and keep your legs completely straight while reaching down to touch your feet. You want to do one leg at a time, starting with your left and then moving on to your right. Once you've done each side, you want to reach down the middle and try to touch the floor while keeping your legs straight. After you've held each stretch, stay in your standing straddle and do pulses down the middle. Do 10 pulses and try to reach a little farther each time. The next stretch we're going to do is a pike sit. You want to start with doing one leg at a time, so bend your right leg in so that the bottom of your foot is touching your left leg and keep your left leg completely straight. Then reach for your toes. Once you've held that for 20 seconds, you want to do 10 pulses. The goal for this stretch is to reach for your toes while keeping your back flat and your legs straight. While doing pulses, you want to reach a little further each time. After you've done each leg, reach for your toes and do pulses with both legs straight. It's important when you do both legs to keep your knees and ankles together and your legs completely straight. The next stretch we're going to do is a straddle on the floor. You want to have your legs out in a wide V and your knees facing the ceiling while keeping your legs straight. Then you want to reach both arms towards your foot. Once you've done each foot, you want to face the front and slide your arms down the middle. The goal for this stretch is to get your chest to the floor while keeping your back completely straight and your knees facing the ceiling. Next, we're going to move on to the lunge. While in a lunge, you want to make sure your front knee is not over your foot and that you're pushing your hips toward the floor. After your lunge, you want to straighten your front leg and keep your butt up while dropping your chest to your leg. While sitting in a lunge, you can also do small pulses to push your hips farther down. Next, move on to the wall lunge. You want to bend your back leg so that it's resting against the wall and push your hips down into a lunge position. Do this for both legs. The next stretch is the butterfly. Bend your legs and press the bottom of your feet together. In this stretch, you want to bring your feet in towards your body and push your legs as far down as they can go. Next is the frog sit. Start by getting on your elbows and knees and then bend your legs so that your feet are almost touching behind you. Lean forward and spread your legs as wide as they can go. The goal is to get your hips to the floor. For the next stretch, you want to sit in a straddle facing a wall. Keep your legs straight and your knees facing the ceiling, and keep your hands behind you. Scoot your body closer to the wall and hold. Lastly, we're going to do the splits. For middle splits, you want to start on your elbows and knees and lean forward and begin sliding your legs out. Make sure your weight is on your elbows while holding this stretch. The goal is to get your hips to the floor. Getting out of the middle splits can be a little tricky. When sliding into your front splits, you want to make sure that you're moving at a slow pace and gradually go down further. You also want to make sure that your back knee is turned under so that the top of your foot is completely facing the floor. You want to hold each split for at least 20 seconds. And if you're working to get your splits down, it is also a good idea to have someone help push your hips down to the floor.